name is Tara McGitz, and I'm an attorney with the law offices of Drinkwater and Goldstein. This is the next edition in our continuing series where we're going to be talking about different areas of negligence law. Our last video was about Venus Williams. This month we're going to be talking about a somewhat related topic in the sense that it involves a motor vehicle accident, but different in the sense that we're not talking about a specific person's motor vehicle accident, but rather a generic motor vehicle accident, which occurs in the state of New Jersey. New Jersey is known as a no-fault state, and that can get rather confusing because most people say, okay, no-fault state means that you don't find out who's responsible for the accident. That is absolutely a falsehood. When the police come and investigate, or when the insurance companies get involved, there is absolutely 100% a determination of fault. So if you say to yourself no fault means that nobody is found to be at fault, you are wrong. Rather, no fault, at least in New Jersey, means that for purposes of health treatment, medical treatment, your health insurance company is responsible for, or your automobile policy is responsible for, regardless of who is at fault, your medical treatment. Now, that sounds crazy to most people. We get lots of clients who come in and they are extremely surprised and somewhat dismayed to find out that their auto or their health insurance company is going to be responsible for payments because they want to they think that the defendant or the responsible driver should be paying for it either out of pocket or through their own auto insurance company. And we have to sit down and we have to explain to them that no, New Jersey started a no-fault system through the Automobile Insurance Cost Reduction Act of 1998, which fundamentally changed how the system worked. Now, it's a little bit before my time, but not before my boss's time, so I've heard and learned quite a lot about it. Basically, what ACRA did for purposes of no fault is it changed the system so that on every single automobile policy for a vehicle which is found to be principally garaged in New Jersey, you now make a selection. Now, the selection that you make is for either what's known as personal injury protection. I'm just so used to calling it PIP that I actually have to think about what the PIP stands for. It stands for personal injury protection. Now, when you choose PIP, you're deciding that you want to be PIP primary, which means that your auto insurance carrier, up to the dollar amount that you select, is going to be responsible for your medical treatment, which was caused as a result of the motor vehicle accident you were in. However, they also threw in a wrinkle, which we don't like. Most attorneys who deal in personal injury litigation, such as motor vehicles, are going to tell you that they absolutely hate the second option, but I'm still going to tell you about it. The second option is health insurance primary. Now, health insurance primary is what it sounds like. Your health insurance is primarily responsible for the payment of any medical treatment that you receive. Now, that means that any copays and deductibles you have with your health insurance, they continue the same as if there's no change, because realistically there is no change, which is a difference from how PIP works. With PIP, you choose a deductible, and that deductible ranges from $250 to $2,500. So you fall anywhere in that range, whatever your selection is. The higher your deductible goes, the more it reduces your costs. So that's a decision that you have to make, but you choose between $250 and $2,500. Now, when you're involved in a motor vehicle accident, PIP kicks in if you are PIP primary. And what that means is that you pay your deductible. So for my example, I'm going to use the $250 deductible. So you pay your $250 deductible, and then the way that it works next for every policy is that the policyholder is responsible, so the injured person is responsible for 20% of the first $5,000. And that includes the initial deductible. So if you choose $2,500, you're not looking at $7,500, you're looking at $5,000. Once you hit $5,000 in medical bills, until you are terminated or you exhaust your policies or you fail to attend some examinations that will just take way too long to explain, PIP pays 100% year after year, which is extremely different from your health insurance, depending on what your copays and deductibles are, as they reset every single year. So if you are looking at for a monetary consideration, I still strongly urge you to choose PIP primary, but health insurance primary is an option. So that's a lot of discussion about no fault to kind of bring it back a little bit from my lovely little rant. When you are involved in a motor vehicle accident, the first thing that you really should look at is your automobile insurance policy, the declarations page. That's going to identify on it whether or not you have selected health insurance primary or whether you have selected PIP primary. Once you have figured that out, you should get in touch with the company who you have selected, whether that's your auto insurance or your health insurance company, so that a claim can be set up in order for you to begin medical treatment, because that is the entire purpose of no fault within the state of New Jersey. It's supposed to provide the injured individuals with quick access to necessary medical treatment without determinations as to fault. So instead of the wrangling that you may see occurring over property damage, where the various two insurance companies are fighting over percentages of fault, you get immediate access to medical treatment. And that's really the most important thing, because without that medical treatment, you may never get back to where you were before. But this gives you the best option and ability to try to do that, is the immediate access to medical treatment. I hope you've enjoyed my lovely little discussion about no fault, and if you have any questions for us, please contact us at any of the methods of contact that we have available, including telephone and email and our Facebook page. And my name is Tara McGitz, and I work at the law offices of Drinkwater and Goldstein. And feel free to give us a call or send us an email and ask your questions. And we are requesting, as a new sort of portion of the videos, that if you have watched this video and you have any questions of any kind, not specifically about no fault, to message us on our Facebook page. The address should be found below. Thank you.